All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Here we go. Slide in. Don't get nervous. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Tight on this top. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, check 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Sony Michel, his first carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, watch the slant. Then we're going to 52. Undercross. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jones operating from the gun. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Pilot, 64. Weak. Big grip.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 29, Prescott, and he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check 4. I'm trying to collect.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you.
Now Saquon Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go, go. 58, 58, 58, Mike. Stay with your man. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Got you, boy. I got you. There.
Now Jones to throw again. They got his man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. complete, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 6-6. Pull it high. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Gallman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Jones completes it to Coleman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
First down, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, that ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go,
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go. 60 or. Nice, sweetheart. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, let's get that ball, Dan. Let's get that ball right. Get it.
A delayed give to Gallman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, high 7.
Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On second down now, Barkley. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 3. Topper.
Now Gallman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, kill. SOS. Eddie Weapon. SOS.
From the red zone now, Prescott completes it to Austin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds Austin complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now Jones. This is Coleman with a grab.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
At the 48-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less. Completes it to Coleman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before.
They read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Watch the whip.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Check. Check
They'll run again here with Gallman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott yet again. Cooper's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Gallman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Kill.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Not today. Check, check.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Jones on first down. Pass complete to Gallman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The toss out to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And this brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gallman will run it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Hey, Haywood. You draw Porter.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter.
It's out of time. Check, check. Break down, break down, break down.
Check 4, check 4. Hard, hard.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Chance, chance.
Now.
Check 52.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pick it up, D.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Leo!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Set up, 30 base. Check 53, man. All day, every day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end up